I feel like a police detective many times to see and figure this out. Yeah. Okay, so the idea here is the Harry Potter University, whatever. So, and that's fine because again, it's something out of the ordinary, and so this idea is used now. The person, we know what Harry Potter looks like. He's a young fellow, wears glasses. Now, all right,
Yeah.
he saw himself as Harry Potter. Yeah, okay. See, when I was saying I feel like a police detective, the idea is that yes, like you see it, I see it too, but at the same time, when you're speaking it, and to me, my personal self here has to figure certain things out as to who is what and what you're saying. And so again, he's like Harry Potter. Well, again, the experience can go any way, but that makes sense. Just like in the movie, Harry Potter is the student, right? Yeah, he's the student, and he's going to this place, and it's not about magic, even though it's there. It seems like it's magical, the real side, and all these things we're doing. But remember, it's all about awareness to become more aware so that you can become, you might say, and people are going to misinterpret this, of course, a little tricky. In other words, to be creative in the sense to show others how to wake up. That's the whole idea, you see. So again, and who's ever driving the bus and the bus crashed or went off the side of the road or something when he was in it, is that right? Okay, so did he see the bus driver? Was the bus driver the guy that wanted all the money or something? Was that the idea? Or did he see the bus driver? So, in other words, this fella was entrusted or was trusted to drive the bus, drive people to the university, right? Yeah, but because of his attitude, it doesn't matter what attitude you have. It's not about money, it's about that or whatever, it's drama, whatever attitude. Well, he crashed, but yet got out and he continued. So, in other words, now has that experience to see that chasing money or whatever does not work. It will not get him there. You see? Yeah. See,
Yeah.
now he has that experience. So it's all okay. He's deciding to continue on. And we all go through this. In other words, many times we're thinking that, oh, if I get a lot of money or if I do this, oh, this will happen or whatever. No, it's not about that. And in the experience, he's shown that. So just as a safeguard, that it's not about being rich and famous or anything, whatever it is, it's about continuing on and being taught how to become more aware. So this is all a good experience for him. And then does he get to the university? Well, the number 9 is completion. Okay. So the idea here is to complete this. You see? Yeah, so that's the idea set forth is to complete this. And a real completion is endless. There really is no completion. The number 9 is simply a hint to something more so than just, your personal self. The idea here is that he's working his way towards that. You see, it's like getting from one place to another. In the personal sense, it's objective. Okay. In other words, we're seeing ourselves moving from one position to another, but realistically, it's all here and now with your intent. And this is just shown objectively for the personal self. And it shows the personal self that you are deciding because we are the awareness and we have to talk to our personal self and get it ready to, help us become more aware and at the same time do what we want to do, and that is become more aware. because the personal self has its own life. So we got to constantly deal with that because it has attitudes and attachments and all these things, etc. Just like your car. When something goes wrong with it, you got to get it fixed. So we've got to play with the personal self and get it in line with what we want as an awareness to become more aware. You see? So there's two of us, and it's okay to talk. This is where people talk to themselves. And other people think, oh, you're crazy because you talk to yourself. No, you're not crazy. You're making sense. Talk to yourself. Let your personal self know, hey, this is what I want to do. This is where I want to go. And see, in this experience, the bus driver was more interested in his personal self, and he crashed. But he gave him a ride so far, okay? In other words, that idea only goes so far, and then it crashes. Just like the business world. It's all crashing, but people don't see it. All these made-up things that have nothing to do with life, they're going to go nowhere. It's just a matter of time. So in the meantime, just like this or anything, stay focused. Keep going no matter what happens. You see, just like the other experience that's taking place with the dead people and the gorillas and all that stuff, the Callum God, etc. In other words, distractions. Don't be distracted by the distractions. Stay focused with the isness because it always is. Okay, so we go through these things and it's okay. So it actually makes you stronger. You can see it as like going to the gym and exercising. It's painful, but the end result is you're stronger. And so again, we do not, we're not looking to run away from all this. We're looking to face it. You see, face it. And I want to use the Florida hurricane as an example. See, what the government and the dark side has done is that they've scared people into running away. See, and so what you see on the news is all these cars leaving these states because the HARP machine is coming in and destroying the properties. Well, if people would wake up and face the government and say, we've had enough, we're not letting you do that anymore, well, they wouldn't have to run away, would they? No. But they're running away because they don't have the right knowledge to become more aware. And do they want to become more aware? Well, that's a choice. So when they're not paying attention to what we're presenting, they got to run away, don't they? As we go through this and face it, yeah, it's hard. And just like experience, the bus crashes, but he keeps going. That's the whole idea. And we've seen many people come and go. They quit. And so there's no quitting. You keep going even when it's hard. So that's okay. And I get a little frustrated too. And Paul did too, because, things were bothersome here. It becomes bothersome. People bother you, situations, whatever. But you get through it because we have the awareness to do that. We just keep going. So this is the big adventure of life and the challenge to keep going and find those that are sincere to become more aware. So your experiences are very special. I suggest you write them down, write a book, etc. You talk about them here, but write it out. And let other people know. And yeah, the dark forces, they don't want you to speak, but the more you stand up, it'll be okay. You'll go through sicknesses and heartaches. I've had alien rashes. I've had everything attack me, lightning bolts in the hospital from the Callum God, etc. And so again, but we keep going, don't we? That's all that matters.